We just got the brand new 2024 Surron X. Let's see what's new this year and then upgrade it into a Ronster. The most important thing you have to know about the new 2024 Surron X is that absolutely nothing has changed. So we still have the same 19-inch wheels, RST D&M Fast D suspension, and the same 60-volt, 6-kilowatt powertrain. It is a beautiful, badass bike. But unfortunately for Surron, 2024 is bringing some serious competition. At 72 volts out of the box, the Pro SS feels twice as powerful as the Surron, and it's currently the most powerful bike in its class. I've never had a giveaway with such few entries before, so the odds are at an all-time high on this one. If you want to win my truck with the Pro SS in the bed, I linked my giveaway down below. Before we do anything to this brand new Surron, let's record the top speed and acceleration unmodified. Topping out at 43.65 miles per hour and accelerating 0 to 40 in 7.18 seconds. Out of the box, the Surron X is a great bike, but to step it up from a Ron to a Ronster, I'm upgrading 3 things. Number 1 is the wheels. I like riding street, so I need some street wheels. Most dirt riders also upgrade their wheels, or at least the tire. Number 2 is the power. At first it feels like plenty, but eventually everybody craves more. The motor can handle a lot more power, so to juice this bike up, I'm only upgrading the battery and the controller. And number 3, the brakes. If we're pushing 3 times the power, the stock brakes are not going to cut it. The pads glaze over and the hydraulic fluid could boil. We need the best brakes we can find. I got the new Lewis Tech LH4s. These are actually designed for e-bikes, which is super rare. They're 100% metal, so no plastic like the Maguras, and they're filled with DOT fluid, which is what motorcycle brakes use. Most brakes like the Maguras use mineral oil, which has a much lower boiling point than DOT. That being said, these are double the price of Maguras at $345 for the set. If I can get a discount code, I'll leave it below. For wheels, I went with Milk Racing. They do fully customized wheels. I ordered these extra fat 16-inch Supermoto wheels, murdered out with black hubs, black rims, black nipples, and black spokes. I also got them with 220mm Magura floating rotors, so altogether these were about $700, which is hard to beat. And I've got a discount code Sur Ronster, which should save you a little bit. To upgrade the controller, which is the brain of the bike, I got the new TrueMoto controller from Electro & Co. It's not out yet, it's about to be released. It's compact, comes with color match mounts and an app. This controller kit costs $649, making it one of the most affordable options I've seen. Upgrading the battery, I had to go big with this gargantuan Gladiator 72 Max from Chai Batteries. This is as big and as bad as they come. It even runs a QS8 connector to handle massive discharge. But for this build, we're using the included adapter. This 72 volt 51 amp hour powerhouse dwarfs the stock battery in size and power. It retails for $2,500, but you can save with my code SurRonster. I started by removing the stock wheels and putting them next to the new ones. Look how big a difference there is. I kept the stock sprocket because the chain is still new, and they include the spacers, so installing these wheels is as straightforward as removing the stock ones. Already the bike looks sick. There are no clearance issues, although if we went any bigger there would be. Next I removed the stock brakes along with their sensors. I removed the stock display for a clean fit. We don't need it anyway. Installing the Lewis brakes was super easy because they already come correctly lengthened, so there's no cutting or bleeding like with the Maguras, for example. I installed the pads and made sure the tubing didn't rub the wheel. Now upgrading the controller is always the most intimidating part for me, but Electro & Co couldn't have made it simpler. I removed the stock controller, plugged in the upgraded harness, and secured 5 wires. The mounting design is just as clean and easy. It comes with an app where you can monitor your system, quickly adjust your performance settings, and it functions as a display. To install the battery, I removed the stock base plate and replaced it with the Chai plate. I installed the lid extensions and slid the battery into place. It's a tight squeeze, but that means no rattle. It definitely sticks up more than the stock battery, but it doesn't look too bad, and you can never complain about having more battery. And in some finishing touches, I'm removing this dorky headlight. I'd rather have nothing. And I'm also redoing the number plate to clean up some of these cables. Look at this. 2024 Surron X with 16-inch extra fat Supermoto wheels. Lewis 4-piston brakes on the rear and the front with these 220mm Magura floating rotors. I haven't tried them yet, but they squeeze heavenly. Got the largest 72 volt Chai battery they make, Electro & Co controller, This is a dream build. Before we test the upgraded top speed and acceleration, just know I'm running a 14 kilowatt tune, which is not the full power of this build. It's just the power that I like the most. And I'm also running the stock sprocket, but on smaller wheels, which puts this bike at a top speed gearing disadvantage. With that being said, let's test it out. Wow, we just more than doubled the acceleration. 0 to 40 used to be over 7 seconds, now it's under 3.5 seconds. We also increased the top speed from under 45 miles an hour to exactly 65 miles an hour. And that's without the ideal gearing, and we're not running full power. Not only is the performance way up, but it feels amazing. The wheels, the brakes, the tune. Let's take it downtown. Looks like there's another Surron over here. Yo, we riding? Dude, I love the Ranger, the single cab.
I know, I like yours though. Yours is more better. Yours is sick.
Look at you charging off the city. How are you doing that?
The adapter. Caesar called me.
No way. And you're pulling out of this?
Yeah.
Sick.
Bro, it's crazy how I see it on Instagram and I see it in person.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, pimp?
How you doing? Oh, nice. Dude, last night we got chased us for like a mile, and then eventually he noticed he wasn't gonna catch us. So he turned off his lights and he just kept following us. Went into the LA River, he just kept going.
Here we go, maiden voyage on the new build. So butter. The controller, so smooth. I've only got it set at 14 kilowatts right now, but it's plenty, I can already tell. These Lewis brakes feel better than any brakes I've ever put on the Surron. All metal, and just the way they throw is super smooth. We'll see if they actually stop the bike though. The wheels are super grounded. They're heavy, you can tell they're fat, but it's nice. You feel really connected to the concrete. Wow, there's so much power. It's a perfect size pack right here. 5 heads. Here we go, full throttle. Oh, there's a cop. Just wave at him, there's nothing else to do. So these two bikes, LAE Rides and his brother, are fully upgraded 72 volt Surrons. And then it looks like we got a stock power Surron and a stock power Talaria Sting R. It's a really good pack, but they're gonna have a little bit of trouble keeping up with us. This feels so good. So much power, but like, I don't know how Electron Co does it. It feels exactly like the Razor builds. There's all the power in the world, but you feel totally in control of it. No way. Yeah, there's no way I'm hitting that. You hitting it?
Only one time.
Yeah?
I was like, never again.
Oh, it's a good spot to practice the wheelies. Here we go. Wow. You know what? It feels like too much power for wheelies in my opinion. I might turn it down a little bit. Whoa, it pops at any speed. So, okay, that was actually a really interesting test. He's on a 72 volt bike with the Surron motor. I'm on 72 volt with the stock motor, and that was pretty close. Wow, that is a beautiful car. Wow. Needs the brakes. I like these brakes right now. Feels amazing, and I got no range anxiety. I have the biggest battery on the market. So that's the stock Talaria, just smoking him. Wow. This is so fun. It doesn't feel real. It really doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. Just the amount of power is more than you'd expect. So it's kind of hard to chew. Oh, dude, this is such a famous building. It's in all the car commercials. It's too much power in my opinion to wheelie. You can't really hit the bounce point comfortably. I'm scared to get it up to the balance point. So much power. The best. Dude, this is so fun. Come on. Let's go. Rolling burnout on the run. You'd never see that. Yeah! We got more Surrons in. Woo! We made it, baby!
That's it.
This is the best. This is the best. You build out a bike that you now feel attached to because you built it out yourself, and then you go downtown with the boys who also built out their own bikes, and you just ride. No destination. The only goal is to have fun. I can't rave about it enough. You trying to race, boss?
No, you got me.
Yeah? Yeah, he knows, he knows. He's seen the videos. We'll see the Miata, maybe they'll think differently. Yo, you trying to race on the light?
Yeah, let's race.
Let's do it. Let's get it. Ready on the green, on the green. Ooh. Oh. There we go. That is my first build of 2024. It's not done yet. For example, still got the stock Peggies. I want to put a seat cover on it. I got to do the grips, probably a headlight. But all the most important things are done and I'm so happy with it. I do have discount codes down below for some of this stuff, so go check that out. Also got a giveaway going on, which I've linked down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hasta luego.